Hey guys, Keith from Hellbonnet Games. I'm just going to do a quick video to show you the Rimetusk and how I set up in terms of preparation and items to do the Rimetusk on Icarus Prometheus map. So yeah, I'm just going to see. Hopefully it's respawned. I've built myself a little base here. It's important you have a powered creature deterrent or some kind of deterrent, because otherwise you just get constant aggression from the creatures nearby. But that's the entrance there. I'm just going to show you my setup. So I've got a full set of obsidian armour, which along with the biomore backpack I end up getting to about 98% melee resistance. So that's the melee and projectile resistance pretty much covered. Doesn't give me that much cold resistance compared to the Arctic survival armour, but I am going to be using the Luriform serum that you can craft at the chemistry bench. That gives you 25 frost resistance, and I'm also going to be using the cold survival inhaler from the workshop, which gives you 20 cold resistance and an additional 30 frost resistance. So I'm going to be using those to boost my resistance to the cold. And I've also got a module that gives you the 10 cold resistance, and a module that gives you that 50% resistance against wounding. And I've got a warming flask, of course, which gives you that +5 to temperature. Weapons wise, I've got the flamethrower, and I've got backup. For backup, I've also got a kinetic rifle and the anti-material rifle. And I'm going to be using the flamethrower to take down the Rimetusk's armour, and then I'm going to be using the kinetic rifle to actually do damage to its health. In terms of buffs, I've gone for the 3 cakes this time, so I've gone for simply the maximum possible health and the best possible cooked foods I can go for, which is the carrot cake, the chocolate cake, the coconut cake, the big breakfast. And the 5th slot I've got is just a meat pie, so maximum possible health there. And you can see my health's just so big it's actually just touching my hotbars, which is fantastic. Other little buffs I've got going, obviously the biomore backpack, that actually gives you a nice little bonus of -30% trauma effects for duration and physical resistance, and 100% health regen, which it doesn't actually say when you look at the what it says are the buffs of that item. It doesn't actually say. It gives you a lot of this stuff, so it is important you put that backpack on. And in terms of an Enviro suit, I've got the Hark environment suit, which gives me the extra 10 physical resistance. So I'm good to go. I'm going to have the strawberry candy as well. I just put that in my hotbar, so I get a little bit more movement speed. So I'm going to step in. I'm going to make sure the boss spawns. As soon as it spawns, I'm going to take my 2 cold resistance items, and then I'm basically going to run in and heavy flamethrower its armor down, and then we'll see how we go. The flamethrower is also useful to get rid of the flying creatures that the boss has flying around it. I forget what they're called, but I'll tell you in a second. So I'll just run into the centre of the arena, see if we can get it to spawn. I have completed the actual mission, but I'm told it respawns after a timer, so let's see if it does. There we go, so the Rimetusk matriarch is now spawned, so I'm going to take my cold survival inhaler. I'm going to take some Luriform serum as well. That's got my frost resistance up, and just looking around, I thought there was something around me then. No. Right, now we're going to run over and we're going to take this Rimetusk's armour down. We'll see what kind of damage it does to me as well, in physically wise. Okay, so that was some projectiles, a very small amount of damage there. Wrong weapon, so that's a start. Let's get my actual weapon up. There we go. Right, let's get this thing down. So you see how fast its armour goes down while you're using the flamethrower on it. So, if you've completed one of the pre-quests, if you've done a particular chain, it'll actually only have 1 set of armour. So it won't go and get a second set. So once I've taken it down once, I'm hoping that that's it for the armour. So that's it for its armour already. So its armour's dead. Now I'm going to swap to the kinetic rifle and see if I can take some of its actual health down. I think it might be its eyes again, the critical point. Let's see if I can hit its eyes. There we go, there's the critical. So if you hit its eyes, you're going to take it down a lot quicker. You can just see its eyes up there. It's kind of quite well protected, but there its eyes are quite up there, look. Anyway, just keep blasting it. Good. I'm getting the odd critical if you aim high, you sometimes get its eyes, which is fine. I'm not getting a great deal of damage, which is good. Okay, I'm starting to get some of the arctic vespers flying in now, so I'm just going to do a few of those out with the flamethrower so I don't get too those. Actually, yeah, see the flamethrower hardly does any damage to it. It'll take its armour down very quickly, but it doesn't seem to take its health down. So use them for the Vespers, get rid of the Vespers, and then flip back to another weapon, such as the kinetic rifle. It looks like it's got stuff there, so I'm just going to shoot it. He's attacking me from the left, it's a wolf. I've not seen wolves in here, I think they've just spawned randomly. Looks like the wolves, the wild creatures are actually attacking the nature, which is nice. Okay, I've got some more Vespers, so I'm just going to clear those out. Any more? Oh, another wolf. I've never seen wolves spawn in here before, seem to be spawning now. Let's take a bit more damage off this. Yeah, just see if I can get its eyes, see if I can speed it up. Looks like it's nicely stuck on there. Oh, it's jumped over the top, it's fine. Yeah, that got a headshot. Nice eye shot, should I say. And the ammunition I've got is explosive ammunition, 7.62 rounds. And that's the main reason that I've got the obsidian armour on, apart from the physical resistance. If you do accidentally catch yourself in an explosive round, you're not going to damage yourself too much because of the explosive resistance on the obsidian armour. Nearly got it now. Two more shots, I think I've got him. Got him. There we go. Now they're after me. Well, let's see how he deals with them. Okay. And that is the Rimetusk. Now, you can see I didn't actually eat a single health potion. So I was massively over prepared for that. Probably only used 25% of my health. So didn't use a single health potion, only used just over a quarter, maybe a third of the flamethrower. I don't even think my flamethrower was full when I came in to the quest, so yeah, on normal, looks like that's the way it goes. As you can see, because I did the pre-quest on the particular tree, it didn't go off and get a second set of armour. So I only had one set of armour, which made it a lot shorter fight. And I'll just have a look now at the loot. So what do we get on normal? We get 10 legendary biomass, a Rimetusk matriarch vestige, we get 48 exotics, 13 ice armor fragments, looks like the wolves keep respawning, 13 ice armor fragments and 17 frozen wool. We'll have all that, make sure, go back in, make sure it's empty. I've done that before where I've had a nearly full inventory and left a couple of items behind. If you want super cooled ice, you can get that from here as well. You can make cold steel weapons with that. But the normal ice you don't need, well, unless you use that for water. Yeah, these wolves seem to keep spawning, which is interesting. So that, the very first time I did the quest, there was no wolves at all in here. But I'm assuming now this has become like a, yeah, look at that, like an instanced, not an instanced area, but an actual area of the map now, rather than a part of a quest. So it's just getting, there's one underneath the ice. It's spawning things quite regularly. I wonder what the respawn time is on the Rimetusk. I might just run over to its, where does it spawn? It spawns over by these frozen waterfalls. See if we can get a second one to come out. Yeah, when if you hadn't have done the pre-quest, it gets a second set of armour, and it does that by it runs off through this waterfall. It goes through and you can't follow it in, and I'm assuming the water freezes on its back and gives it a second set of armour. So that's the Rimetusk. I'm going to make my way back out. I'm just going to see if there's a timer or some kind of time way of knowing when I can next do the quest again, when I can next do the boss, should I say. Find my way out. I think I've come the wrong way. Where's that? Yeah, this is the only problem with it not being on the map. Is there's two wolves. Lots of wolves. I'm trying to get the guacamole or whack-a-mole achievements. So I'm trying to kill as much as possibly can with my knife at the moment to get the melee kills. Ah, that looked like the exit over there. Excuse me. Right, so let's go out. Exit cave. Let's see what it says when I... Boss, there we go. Boss returns in 56 minutes. So that's it, guys. I don't know how on earth... Oh, I've still got the Luriform stuff active for 2 minutes, so I'm going to get spawns right on top of me. That's the only danger of using the that Luriform serum. The creatures they aren't just aggressive towards you, they actually spawn on top of you. Yeah, non-stop, so I'll have to kill a few of them. "93 seconds remain." I might just go outside and let them creatures spawn out here rather than in my base. So, well, I might actually now have a look at my have a look at the bio lab and see if I can buy. There's one thing I haven't bought yet is a tactical bow, which is now unlocked. Oh, there's something. Where's the wolf? 50 seconds left on that. So, I think. Do you get something special when you've killed using that stuff or not? Nah. So, just got to wait for it to run out, because these things are going to keep spawning right on top of me. Maybe that's what was happening inside the boss arena, actually. So there's another one. See, it spawned right on top of me. Only 20 odd seconds remaining. Yeah, I was just going to have a look at the bio lab and buy myself a tactical bow. It's the last one. I've not bought a tactical bow yet, so I'll buy that. Excellent. And I haven't got anything. I haven't got any legendary biomass to upgrade it. So what I need to do now is do some world bosses rather than the mission bosses. I need to do some world bosses. Oh, what's that up there? So something spawned right on top of my base. Come on. Let me try and get him in the eye. I'll kill him instantly if I hit him in the eye. There we go. So I've got a powered creature deterrent, but it doesn't matter because they still spawn on top of you while you've got that Luriform serum going on. But that's it now. Luriform serums ran out, so no more of that. So I might actually bring down that tactical bow. Yeah, I'll bring it down, we'll have a look at it, and then we'll call it a day. So request equipment. There it is, tactical bow. See, I've got all these wind turbines. They were all stolen from one of the labs that you get to go to in the missions. Make sure you always take the useful stuff from the labs because some of them get destroyed. So let's get the tactical bow down. Let's see. Let's put some type of arrows. Let's do plain old damage. So composite arrows to start with. Let's see. Let's see if we can see how it goes against the Rimetusk. Oh, all three turned then. So I don't think it's going to be much use against the Rhino. It does a lot of damage, to be fair. Wow. You can kill Rimetusk with the bow. I mean, it's not be critical in its eyes. It's actually pretty powerful, that bow. I'm pretty impressed. You wouldn't be able to do that with a normal bow. That's, yeah, that's significant improvement, so I'm happy with that bow. That's very good. So that'll be my new go-to bow, I think. Get my arrows back out of the corpses. There you go, 6 arrows. Well, I just killed 3 Rimetusk with ease with that bow. It's not even upgraded yet, so it's going to be a lot better when it's upgraded. So that's how you do the Rimetusk. Relatively easily, and that's how you kill these smaller Rimetusks using the new tactical bow. So thanks for watching Hellborn Games. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you again soon. I'll probably do another video on the hard version and see if it's any